Now you've got to the top of the hill, you look down at everything. You see everything from a bird's eye view. And way on in the distance you can even see the people on a treadmill coming off, coming back on, walking for a bit, going back to the treadmill, walking a bit further, going back to the treadmill, like crabs in a basket trying to climb up, but other crabs are just dragging them down. Only some people will continue that walk. The others would rather stay on that treadmill and get nowhere, because that's the easy thing to do. But then when they fall off that treadmill and they realise that they have absolutely nothing to show for it, then they moan. They moan to you and they moan to me, while we're at the top of our hill looking at them and shaking our heads. We have fought the battle to get to the top of the hill. They have not fought it, or they have no desire to fight that battle. And they moan. They have the cheek to actually moan about the treadmill and the life that they've lived. But yet they carry on running on it. And then they say, oh, it's alright, you know. Well, nah, it's not alright, is it? I got off that treadmill a long time ago, and I'm still walking up this hill. I'm still walking up it. I've had to overcome all sorts of diversities, all sorts of challenges, and I'm still doing that now. And I'm sure I'm going to have plenty left. But one thing's for sure, I could never go back on everything I know and get on that fucking treadmill. It would destroy my soul, and it would destroy who I am, who I'm going to become. So it's not even an option. I don't even need to think about it in an offensive way, because it's not an option. I may walk through snow, hail, sleet. I may even fall in the sewers once. But I'm not stopping until I get to the top of that hill. I can tell you that. So I want you to have a think about that. I want you to have a think about being on the top of that hill and staying on the hill. Because once you get to the top of the hill, that's one thing. Don't mean it's easy to be on there. People are going to try and knock you off. People are going to try and roll you off. And they're going to try and get you to the bottom of that hill again. Now the trick, now that you're at the top of the hill, I want you to stay there. I want you to move around the hill. I want you to keep a close eye on those coming up the hill. And I want you to defend it. Defend that territory of yours. Do it as smart as you can and get someone from the bottom of the hill to drag that person that's coming up down. Because you have earned the right to be on that hill. And there's room for plenty of people on that hill. There is room. But once you lose that state of mind, once you lose the determination to be on that hill, which I'm hoping you won't, because I know I won't, because like I said, I'm not going back to that treadmill, then you no longer have any rights to be on that hill. So you have to keep your mindset, you have to keep your wits, you have to look all around you. But remember, because you're on this hill, you now have an advantage. You now have a bird's eye view of everything. And if you're smart enough and you look hard enough, you can see what's coming in your way, because you have a view on everything. Now that you're there, use that view to its full advantage. Don't let anyone drag you down, because you have now earned the right to stay on that hill. I hope you understand what I mean. Thank you.